What's going on, gamers? This is DBMgamer here. So it's a new year and a new challenge. Bungie just opened up the hard mode version of Crota's Zen Raid, and it's actually already been beaten in the first few hours by a team called One and Done. Actually, I went through their video footage, and I'll cover actually how this team did it. Now, while we're doing that, the last video that I made for you guys, I talked about Kabar and the Mythoclast. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of run around with the Mythoclast while we're covering this topic. Now, of course, I want to get to my shoutouts. My shoutouts is how I show appreciation back to the community that has gotten me this far. And guys, I gotta say, I'm really feeling the love. You guys are really forthcoming with your comments and your thoughts, and I love it. I love participating with any kind of comments. I always try to respond if I can. So I want to give shoutouts to Zer. Yeah, I didn't Photoshop that. That's truth. Andrew Plays Destiny, Electro Bat, Nick Tran, first name, last name, that's a pretty good username, William Gamble, Rudy Turnquest, and Alcatraz Gaming. Now, if you did catch my last video, one thing that I could not squeeze in there that I wanted to, but I just couldn't fit it in, was actually a small tip that actually involves the super good advice and what they do to the oracles. Now, if you're watching this footage here, watch the ammo counter as I'm spraying down these oracles. How this works, or the reason why this works, is because super good advice does not consider the oracles as actual physical enemies, and anytime bullets from super good advice strike just regular objects, they return to the mag. If he strikes enemies, of course, you lose that ammo and that damage is applied. But because oracles are not considered enemies, yeah, you can just pretty much roll through them with super good advice without losing much ammo. Now, on to the topic of Crota's Zen hard mode. The first team that actually pulled this off was the One and Done clan. They did it in 27 minutes. Man, that is screaming fast. I think the fastest my team has actually pulled off the normal mode is about 35 to 40 minutes. So yeah, that's really going fast. Now, I did manage to actually get a hold of their footage. So this is actually how they pull this off. Now, I will of course link the video up in this video, and I'll also put the link in the description if you want to watch their raid all the way through. But this is how they pretty much pulled it off. Now, in the first section, they ran quite a few Titans, and the Titans were doing a Blessing of the Light trick where you drop a bubble and you have a Helm of Saint 14. This makes it so that any thralls that run through it pretty much become blind and disoriented and don't charge you. This is very helpful through the first part. Now, through the second part, the crossing the bridge puzzle, they pretty much do this the standard way that I've done it with my team. Whereas my team, we like to use flashbangs to get across. They also did the same thing with the Blessing of Light bubble, using that to kind of blind the gatekeeper. So not much of a varying tactic there. Now, for the third part, the Ear Ute Death Singer, they did pretty much the same way that my team also does it. They ran up either side, they split their sides, both sides go into the room, bait the wizard out. Somebody from outside snipes the wizard with an icebreaker or whatever solar sniper that you have, and then everybody runs in the room on one side so to concentrate fire. Now, Ear was actually kind of nice to this group because she actually came to the side that everybody was standing on. So this made for a very quick Ear kill, and then the team just chose to wipe rather than clearing out the ads after the new mission message popped up. This makes it so that you don't have to clear all the ads, you just go straight to the next part as long as you're willing to give up a little bit of ammo. Now, for the Crota fight itself, they used a pretty much standard tactic of dropping a Blessings of Light bubble in the middle of the room to kind of protect people. Now, if you're Titan and you set your bubble as a Blessings of Light, you'll get an extra overshield, which is greatly helpful for taking a little minimal pecking damage that the Acolytes give you. So as long as a Knight doesn't blast you with a sword, you're pretty much safe through that part. So then from there, they formed up all on the left side, kind of like what a lot of teams do. Just snipe the boomers right in front of Crota. A wizard will occasionally spawn out, so they just they deal with the wizard, snipe the wizard down, and just lay fire on Crota. If you're doing this quickly enough, now one trick that they use that maybe you're not familiar with is that what they do, and this is what my team also does, is we take a hunter and you set up invisibility. On your first go, you pretty much get in there and do your damage, and then you drop the sword and melee Crota as he's about to stand up. Now, this will leave you invisible. This allows you to pick the sword back up, still staying invisible while everybody's continuing to lay fire on him. So you can get in there very early and get a lot of shots in on him. Now, rewards for beating the hard mode will get you some really cool stuff, like the Abyss Defiant auto rifle and the Fang of Ear scout rifle, as well as the Oversoul Edict and the Word of Crota hand cannon that I'm looking forward to. But one thing that nobody has actually gotten from the raid is the Necrochasm. Now, the Necrochasm, if you remember, is the thing that it's the Husk of the Pit that you actually upgrade to the Edion's ally, and then from there you need one little Crux of Crota to be able to upgrade it to the necrochasm. But there seems to be a little trick that no one has figured out that's going to get the crux to drop. But if you can't get the crux, why not have the crocs of Crota? Yeah, guys. Alright, well, if you like this type of content, just hit that like button or leave a comment. Or if you just want to see more, hit the subscribe button. But as always, guys, have a good one.